Hey everybody, it's the Capricious Amerasian here, and thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see and what you hear, go ahead and hit subscribe or like, and thank you for watching my YouTube video. Today my topic is going to be some non-lethal self-defense. And I myself am not a gun owner. I'm not against people that own guns if they're responsible with it. But I myself, I don't have one. But as you know, there's a lot of dangerous situations these days. I live in a town right outside of Seattle. I go into Seattle periodically, but the issue with violence and drug addiction and homelessness and mental health issues is kind of affecting all of us. It's spreading out from all the major cities, kind of like a cancer. And I'm in a lot of places where I don't necessarily feel safe without my big hunkin' weightlifter husband. So for myself, I have some crazy stories I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to talk about some of the things that I do to make myself feel more secure. One of the stories I'm going to tell you about is when I was temping for a dental office in downtown Seattle. And I took the bus down there. I didn't want to drive and deal with pay parking. But when I got off work, this was like in the wintertime, it was between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. And I needed to catch a bus in downtown Seattle and come up north to where I live. Anyways, to make a long story short, the bus dropped me off, about, I would say about a half a mile or 3/4 of a mile from where I live. But I had to walk in the dark down a highway. It's a well-known highway with a lot of cars, but one of the places I had to pass by was kind of this seedy-looking bar tavern. And when I had my purse in a backpack because it was easier for me to carry a backpack on the bus, and I had some dental equipment with me. But as I was passing, there were two guys that had been drinking that were bigger than me, came out of the bar, and they were saying, hey little girl to me. And I just started walking faster, and they started following me. I was pretty freaked out because even though I have a martial arts background, I'm not a multiple degree black belt by any means, and I had no weapons or anything on me to protect myself. And I guess I hadn't thought about it because taking the bus used to mean not that big of a deal, but it kind of is these days. So anyways, the miracle of the story is I was walking and they were right behind me and taunting me and making all these comments. Out of nowhere, my husband starts walking down Aurora Avenue and happened to see me and met me. And once the guys saw Patrick, they took off. So that's just one story. Another story I have is actually having to do with my sister. When she and her running partner were running around Green Lake in Seattle, and they typically ran between 5 and 5:30 in the morning. And it wasn't necessarily super dark outside, but there wasn't a lot of people out there running. But they saw a woman who was jogging or walking. I don't remember exactly which one, but anyways, some guy clobbered her and was pulling her into the bushes, and they saw that. So they went to go rescue the gal, and they had their cell phones on them. They called 911, and to make a long story short, they were able to pull the lady to some safety and called the cops, and the cops came and got the guy. But this is just two stories of things that happen all the time. I mean, another story is one of our dental reps who was at a stoplight, an intersection, and a bloody, crazy, drugged out, maybe homeless, not sure, guy kept trying to get into her car, and she didn't feel safe. Anyways, all of us people, whether you're a guy or a gal, we're not feeling as safe these days. And when we're out and about, it's not always convenient to have a gun, a concealed weapons permit, or anything else like that. So I just want to talk about some of the stuff that I have, that I use, and I just I highly recommend. I know several of my friends I have bought these for, and they've been grateful. So the first thing I want to talk about that is something you can do that is relatively inexpensive. I mean, anybody can buy a little thing of pepper spray off of Amazon or the internet, but you only get like a couple squirts out of that, and you better run like hell. But anyways, so something that works great, and this may not be something you want to carry in your backpack or in your car, but you can, and that is a can of Wasp or Hornet spray by Raid. This thing is a full huge can, costs just a few bucks. It has a longer stream of action, the spray, than the pepper spray does. This will temporarily blind, burn, and incapacitate somebody who's coming to attack you. It is one of the cheapest things you can do to protect yourself if you're at home by yourself, or if you're going a walk in the evening to walk your dog, to go to the bathroom, whatever it is. I highly recommend everybody carrying one of these. I carried one of these in my backpack when I was hiking up on Mount Rainier, because you never know when you're going to come across a cougar or a bear or you know, a crazy hiker. This is a relatively easy thing to do, but it's not super heavy for me, but maybe for some people, they would think carrying a can of Wasp spray is too heavy to carry in their backpack or their purse. So this is one item that I think every person should have. Another item that you can use that I think works fantastic, believe it or not, it's non-lethal, but it burns like hell, and it gives you time to either run or call 911 and take off. And that is having a spray bottle of vinegar. I would prefer using vinegar than bleach, just because I don't think vinegar is going to necessarily permanently blind someone. It could. But bleach would work too. I choose to use vinegar. I have one of these. A lot of people use this to clean different things in your house. But if you have straight vinegar in one, spraying this in the eyes of an animal or an intruder or somebody that's trying to accost you is a great alternative. Hairspray, a can of hairspray could work as well. The next thing that, you know, a lot of people have that's easy to carry in your purse would be a screwdriver. And a screwdriver can be great to stab someone with. And I certainly don't recommend women or guys using it like this, because anybody can grab that out of your hand. You know, you always want to hold it like this, and you want to go at it. You want to get them in the face. A screwdriver is lightweight. This is something you can carry in your purse. You can keep one in your car glove box. But this is a great non-lethal, well, mostly non-lethal self-defense. I guess it depends on where you hit someone with it. If you poked them in the eye with it, that might be another story. But a screwdriver works really well. My next thing that's easy to carry is a ballpoint pen. You know, some people use tactical pens. You can. A ballpoint pen will work in a tight spot when you don't have anything else on you. And this, you can hold it the same way you would a knife. You don't want to hold it like this. Anybody can grab that out. You've got to hold it like you mean it, in a grip like this. So a ballpoint pen is something you can get someone in the eye, someone in the face, someone in the head. You can get them in the chest. This is something you could use. You know, you just want to really get in there, put some muscle to it. Of course, if someone broke into your house, the old Ginsu knife, the butcher knife, this is something you could use. It's easy. I don't think you want to carry this in your purse or your backpack or your briefcase, though. People are going to think you're completely nuts. Something that I bought this for me. I bought one for many, many of my friends, guys and gals. It's the Vipertek line of tasers. You can buy these off of Amazon and eBay. I have bought several. I have several different models. You can charge these up. Once I charge mine overnight, mine can last months without having to recharge it. But it's good to make sure that it's charged up, or it's not going to do any good. But it comes in a little carrying case. This is very lightweight and discreet. You can keep it in your purse, your briefcase, your car. I suggest everybody has one. It has kind of a safety on here, but it's a very bright, as you can see, flashlight. You can blind someone with it. So I always say blind, and then it has like a little mechanism on here where you can put it in stun mode, and there's a little button right here, and check this out. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm so turned on by the Vipertek was I read review after review after review. Now, out of all the people that buy these, there's only a few people that get some that are a dud, but they do have a lifetime warranty. It's made out of aircraft grade aluminum alloy, so that keeps it lightweight. It seems to charge well. Anybody could use these, and one of the reasons why I got it was on the reviews, there was a guy wearing a leather motorcycle jacket because he thought, oh, how can something that costs between 15 and 20 bucks like be any good for self-defense? Well, he put on his leather jacket. He decided to tase himself. And when he did that, what happened was it not only burned a hole through his thick motorcycle leather jacket, it burned his skin. He fell to the ground shaking, and he peed his pants. So just that alone kind of turned me on to buying the Vipertek brand. Once again, they're lightweight, they're rechargeable, they're not expensive. I think it's a wonderful gift to put into people's Christmas stockings, birthday gifts, I love you gifts for a person that doesn't want to carry a gun. But I mean, the downfall to one of these is that you actually have to touch the person. This is not like what the police officers use, where you have like these little wires that shoot out and go. Those cost about 500 bucks, 600 bucks. And you can get those, but they're not ideal for the general public. And I don't know if you really want to carry one of those. But this is, if someone, you know, is getting up close to you, you know, you can go walking. Sometimes just shooting this off will scare off an intruder. It will scare dogs away. This might be all you need when you're going for a walk from the bus stop to your home, or to the bus stop at night, or going for a walk, like I said, with your dog or your children in the evening. Sometimes when I go running by myself, I carry one of these. It's just a great and handy thing to have. I highly recommend them. Another thing that I got, back with the tasers, do not get this one called Streetwise, model SWB7, I can't read the other number, but 000R. This is one I bought for my husband. He kind of liked it because it had a flashlight, it has the electrical current part there, but because he thought it was longer, and then he could be further away from the person that he was going to touch with it. The problem is that it was cheaply made, and I don't know if you can see that crack right there. It broke before he even had the chance to use it once. He just kind of... So this one's rather flimsy made. There might be better ones out there, but that's just my review of this one called Streetwise, this brand. I wouldn't waste your money on this one. I would stick with the Vipertek. There's a lot of different models, and these are lightweight and great. So the last is not for the weary. Now these you can carry on your belt. This is police grade. I bought it from a police supplier. I carry this in my car. I don't run with this. This is a Smith & Wesson brand. I carry the Taser in my purse, but this one I carry in my car. And this one, I mean, if someone's trying to carjack you, someone's trying to break into your car, I mean, you can go walking with this, but it is pretty weighty. It is a police grade baton, and I'm telling you, when you hold it and you go to the side, you never go straight out. Someone can grab it. You go to the side, it telescopes out. This thing is hard metal. And when you're hitting someone, you want to hit them in the back of the legs, the kneecaps, the scalp. This thing could crush your scalp. Anyways, I like this one. It's not that heavy for me, but it is definitely substantial. The Smith & Wesson police baton, you can find these on the internet as well. And then to make it go telescope back down, you got to hit it on the ground. And, well, of course, it's not going down for me right now. Anyways, but you just hit it on the ground. I don't want to wreck any of the furniture in my bedroom right now. I highly recommend these telescoping police batons. you can do some serious damage with these. This will make you feel a little more secure. So to all my Facebook friends, YouTube friends, the people that know me from my dental career, my hair career, this absolutely is a must-have. And I can't stress enough, having your own form of self-defense for this day and age, you just can't be safe enough. So just to kind of recap what I talked about, vinegar, or you can put bleach in a spray bottle, wasp and hornet spray. This works great against animals and humans alike, right? You can use a screwdriver. You can keep one in your car or in your purse if you prefer. You hold it like this, you grip it, downward motion, stabbing. The old Ginsu knife for at home if you need it. A pen can work well. Grip it like you mean it. And my favorite is the Vipertek. Once again, I mean, if it incapacitates someone long enough where you can run and get to safety or call 911, to me, it's worth it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my little sharing of the various forms of self-defense I use. I think everybody these days needs some form of self-defense. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer any of them. But it is absolutely necessary to have some self-defense weapons if you don't want to carry a gun. And as though I'm not opposed to carrying guns, I myself would probably shoot myself. My grandfather, my dad's dad, had a gun, and he didn't have the safety on it, and he went to go put it like in his back pocket, and he shot himself in the butt, and we just don't want that to happen. Anyways, have a great day. Once again, it's the Capricious Amerasian, and next time we will talk about a different subject. Hope you're doing great. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.